Hi, good morning. This is Mayur from Good for Nothing Humanity. Hope you're all doing great and taking care of yourself. If you're planning to start a business or a startup, it is very important to discuss few important stuff with your partner or co-founder before your business goes live. This is even before you make a business plan, build a product, or even pick up a business name for your startup or business. Because if you try to avoid this conversation with your co-founders, it can lead to disagreement, misunderstanding, and resentment, and even legal disputes for your startup in the future. Because if you get this wrong, nothing what you build even matters in the future. So, and it is more important than the lack of money. I'm talking about an equity split. So talking about equity split, how do you decide who gets what and how much? Now it depends upon the five most important factors which I think is important. You can consider this just to make sure that everybody gets a fair deal. So let's start with the first one. Roles and responsibilities. The job people are doing in the business or a startup. Somebody might be handling operations, somebody might be building a product, somebody might be at sales, somebody might be into marketing. Depending upon the bigger role and responsibilities a person is carrying, he gets a bigger pie. Unless and until shared with all the co-founders, that the share will be equally distributed among the co-founders altogether. Now second one, risk taken. Somebody might have left the job, a permanent job, and might have joined the startup, so definitely he's taking more risk. So definitely it's very clear that he'll get a bigger pie, unless and until decided among the co-founders. Third, experience. Somebody might be good at running a business. He might have done and run the business early as well, so he gets a bigger chunk compared to all the co-founders in the startup business. Fourth, money contribution. Now this is very important factor, but not very important, which I feel is not that very important, but then still it can be discussed. How much money each partner is bringing to the table. For example, somebody might have invested money in the website, somebody might have invested money in building a product, so he's contributing more, so definitely he gets more in the startup pie. Fifth, the most important part is time and commitment. Somebody has put a lot of time and commitment in the startup. He's putting 8 to 10 hours every day. Somebody might give few hours. Now depending upon the productivity each person is bringing to the table, he will get a bigger pie in a startup business. Now these are the five important factors you can definitely consider to make sure that everybody gets an equal share and everybody has a fair deal. Now if you ask me, equity split is important, but nothing is more important than working as a team, because no business or startup can be successful with a single person. Every team is responsible. Every person in the team is responsible to bring and make sure that startup is successful altogether. And remember, no matter who gets what and how much, what is more important is that no one person can build a great product and a great company. It requires a team of people, a team of great talented people who can work together towards a common goal and a common dream and make it real. You can have an explosive argument and disagreements on one particular topic or subject or strategy, but what matters is that everybody is working on a shared common goal and purpose, and leaving aside their personal ego just to make sure that startup and business is successful. Because unless and until there is mutual respect, trust and honesty, no matter how much money you put in, how much money you get, what share you get, your success will not matter. What matters is a group of team of people who are coming towards a common purpose, towards common dream and goal, and making a success in the business. I hope this information was useful. If you like this video, please share with everyone. Until then, keep punching.